Hi, I'm Helen Sanderson and I work for Derivco Isle of Man and the Isle of Man charity Love Tech. I work to promote the digital security on the Isle of Man. I'm joined by Josh and Carey from Riela Cyber Security. Today we're finding out how we can fall victim to social engineering attacks through our mobile phones.
The term social engineering was heavily popularised by a guy called Kevin Mitnick, who back in 1995 was arrested by the FBI for a bunch of computer-related crimes. Social engineers like to prey on human psychology and emotions such as fear and curiosity to help lure people into their traps and progress on their schemes.
A skillful social engineer will break down the attack into 4 major categories. Those 4 categories will be investigation, play, hook and exit.
So as Carey mentioned, the first step is the investigation. During the investigation stage, the cybercriminal will have to try and collect as much information as possible about the victim. For a student, this is most commonly done through social media. You might have seen across social media, people in high school will often make posts about their first pet, their favourite colour, their birthday, their friends, their family names. And this is a really easy way for cybercriminals to get background information on you.
Next comes the hook. Once the criminal has gained information on the victim, what he'll do is he'll then send them a link, and then what happens with that link, they sometimes click on that link, or hopefully they don't, but when they do click on the link, potentially their systems can become compromised and then you can gain access to all your private information.
So now it's time for the cybercriminal to play with the data they've just collected.
For an experienced social engineer, gaining access to a social media account can be easy. And once they're in, the process only becomes more dangerous as they can target your social circle. Often, once the cybercriminal has gained access to one account, they're able to distribute malware across trusted friends and connections on that social media platform. And once the recipient clicks on that link, it can download malware such as spyware, keylogger and viruses.
Last comes the exit. A smooth exit for the criminal involves him removing all evidence of himself ever being on your system, and then you'd never know that you're attacked or compromised.
So the best way to avoid a social engineering attack on your phone is to always have an anti-malware app installed. Make sure to use 2-factor authentication on your mobile device. This is combining something you know, such as a password, and something you have, which could be an authenticated token from an app.
Ensuring that you use a VPN is a huge advantage. What it does is it allows the user on the phone to hide their private details in their banking, and they're using other online sites, such as social media sites and such. A VPN is a good advantage to use for youngsters when they're browsing online, keeping their privacy and information private. What's important about a VPN is that it creates a connection between your mobile device and a remote device, and anybody between that can't see the information, and it's encrypted. Be aware of fake sites and fake news. Always make sure that you do your research on the information and make sure you use your own opinions and your own decisions.
Paying attention to website URLs also adds an additional layer of security. Understand and keep your digital footprint clean. What does this mean? If you uninstall Snapchat, make sure you delete your account. A good site to use is haveibeenporn.com.
For more information about cybersecurity and how best to keep yourself online, visit the Love Tech website.